On Skull Island, a place lost to time, gods and monsters are very real, and today, an ancient evil is waking up. Deep in the sweltering jungle, a place shielded from the outside world, a darkness has been unleashed. For centuries, a cursed statue of the Gorgon Medusa was just a forgotten horror. But now, that stone is cracking. From within, a tide of venom and scales boils out. Medusa's serpent horde. This isn't some natural disaster. This is a supernatural sickness. A writhing carpet of scaled bodies, their fangs dripping with a poison so toxic it blackens the lush green jungle just by passing through. They move with one single hateful mind, and their collective hiss is a promise of a silent poison death. Even the island's own savage predators are no match for them. The kings of the savannah, pride of lions whose ancestors somehow found their way to this lost world, are being overwhelmed. They fight with all the courage that makes them rulers, a storm of claws and teeth. But what good is courage against a tide of pure evil? For every serpent they rip apart, 10 more swarm in to take its place. Their numbers are endless, their venom absolute. But this island has another king, a true king. From his mountain throne, he watches Kong, the last of his kind, the guardian and god of this land. He's not just an animal. He's the island's protector, a job his family has held for thousands of years. He sees the poison twisting his home. He hears the lions losing battle, and a rage builds in his chest, a fury as powerful as any hurricane. He descends from the mountain, his steps shaking the island's foundations. He lets out a roar, but it's not a challenge. It's a command, an ultimatum. And from the plains below, the battered lions roar back. They recognize a greater power, an ally against this unnatural horror. Right there, facing total annihilation, an alliance is forged. The king of the apes and the kings of the savannah are about to fight as one. The battle line is drawn at the edge of the Great Plains. On one side, Kang stands like a living mountain, the determined lions at his side. On the other, the endless ocean of serpents rides, their scales glittering in the sun. The horde surges forward. Clash is instant, and it's brutal. Kong is a force of nature, a living siege engine of bone and muscle. He wades into the serpent masses, his fists like wrecking balls, sending dozens of them flying with every swing. He rips a tree straight from the earth and swings it like a giant club, his intelligence turning the island itself into a weapon. And the lions, they're not fighting alone anymore. They become a unit of lightning-fast strikers, guarding Kong's flanks. Using their pack tactics to take down the serpents that try to swarm him, they bring the speed to his strength. It's a perfect synthesis of power. But this horde has more than just numbers. From the heart of the slithering mass, a new challenger appears, the Alpha Serpent. It's a creature pulled from a nightmare, with scales like polished jet and eyes that glow with a sick, supernatural light. This is the horde's general, and it wields the true power of Medusa's curse. It fixes its gaze on Kang. There's no flash of light, no turning to stone. Something far more sinister. A creeping fatigue, a mystical weight that drains the mighty ape's strength. Kong's powerful swings become heavy, his movements sluggish, like he's fighting through deep water. The lions that leap to help him are caught in the same gaze. Their explosive speed slows to a crawl, making them easy targets for the smaller snakes. Just like that, the tide of the battle has turned. The alliance is faltering, their greatest strengths completely neutralized. But Kong's greatest weapon has never been his strength alone. It's his mind. Trapped in the serpent's weakening gaze, he watches. He sees it. The Alpha has to hold its target in its direct line of sight. It's a predator, and its focus is its only weapon. It's the key. With one last gargantuan effort, Kong turns his back on the Alpha and smashes his fists into a nearby cliff face. Tons of rock and earth crash down, kicking up a massive, choking cloud of dust. The Alpha's line of sight is broken. Instantly, the curse shatters. The lions, with their speed returned, surge forward with a vengeance. They swarm the disoriented Alpha from every direction, a whirlwind of claws and fangs, creating the perfect diversion. And through the chaos and dust, the king returns. Kang, now free, charges. He grabs the colossal serpent, his immense hands wrapping around its throat. The Alpha thrashes and fights, but it's no match for the raw, focused power of a king defending his home. With a final, earth-shaking roar of pure effort, Kong ends the fight with a single, decisive, crushing blow. As the Alpha falls, the hissing of the horde dies with it. The psychic link is severed. The slithering tide breaks, and the thousands of serpents scatter in terror, disappearing back into the dark cracks of the island. And then, silence. Kong stands over the body of the defeated Alpha Serpent, one foot planted on its head in a clear message. This is his island. He throws his head back and lets loose a triumphant, deafening roar that echoes across every corner of Skull Island. It's the sound of victory. It's the sound of a king who has protected his kingdom. The lions, beaten but not broken, answer with a chorus of their own, acknowledging their king and their shared victory. The island is safe again. The king and his newfound allies have reclaimed their home, but you have to wonder, what other legends are sleeping under the soil of Skull Island? What other ancient evil should Kong and his allies face next? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to see more epic monster showdowns, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more legendary battles.